Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Strawhead Ninja 89, and surprisingly, you're seeing a video game topic related thing on my channel. Because usually that's all for. Well, who am I kidding? Of course, I put video game stuff on here as well. Well, sometimes thoughts and stuff like that, and mostly my retro games to kick ass series, and of course, what would it be without my unboxings? But yeah, I was gonna do this sort of for video game news at first, but I'm thinking like there really isn't that much stuff to talk about. There's only like two things video game related news that I've seen that are more controversial and interesting. Other than that, there was really no point in me making a video game news video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that for the E3 shit, which will definitely be next week. Let's go. I am hyped. 2013 better be the year, because 2012 just shitty as fuck. Worst goddamn E3 ever was definitely last year. 2011, in my opinion, was still my favorite one. Let's just hope that 2013 will definitely dominate. I mean, from what I've been seeing from all these like pre-shows of Nintendo, I am pretty hyped. And at first they said they weren't going to be at E3, but apparently on their last Nintendo Direct video, they said thank you from Reggie, and he says thank you all, and we will see you at E3 2013. I'm like, the fuck? But I thought Nintendo wasn't going to be showcasing anything around there. But what they said was they're not going to showcase anything of the systems. What they're going to do instead is just going to be talking about all the new games. Nintendo says, fuck all that shit, we're going to do the games. And for all the technology shit, they're going to save it mostly for their little Nintendo Direct thing, which is fine by me. I don't really care. So if they do all that for Nintendo Direct, that's fine. If they're going to do video games, all games like they actually said, quote unquote, just games, then fuck, this may actually be a pretty good E3 then. If it's all just games, like games for everything, fucking 3DS and for Wii U, and watch, if Wii U gets like a shit ton of games, then fuck it. If they get a price drop, I will buy that son of a bitch, man. I don't give a shit. I will find a way to buy it. Well, I probably won't be able to buy it anytime soon, because that and wedding, like, fuck, man. God damn it. But maybe I will, unless maybe I can get it for like the holiday season. Maybe for Christmas I can get it, which will be good. And maybe I'll get this game that I will be talking about first. But I will get the 3DS version a shot too before I get the Wii U one. But anyways, yeah. Anyways, I think it says it's coming out this holiday season, so I'm guessing probably like October or November this will probably be coming out. I know it's still in development. It's going to be available later at the very end of 2013. I think, hopefully. If not, maybe next year, but I don't know. I think it is definitely coming out, I believe, this year, so definitely looking forward to that. So yeah. Anyways, so in this video here, I'm going to be talking about the brand new Sonic game. They have just, I mean, at first, that was the title of a new game they were working on, but we didn't know exactly what the hell was going on. We only saw one little screenshot of this, like, big-ass world, and we saw, like, the tornado plane with, like, Sonic and Tails or whatever. And then they finally revealed a trailer about a couple days back. Yeah, a couple days back. They revealed the trailer to the actual game itself, and from what they've shown from the very first world, it's pretty much, it looks like Green Hill Zone, or better yet, that level also from Sonic CD, mixed into this, like, big-ass, it's like, if you take Green Hill Zone, or that other level from Sonic CD, and make it into, like, a Mario Galaxy-like world, there you go, that's the game right there. And basically, it looks pretty fucking fun, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw that trailer, when we first saw the trailer, we saw the little animals that represent, what the hell was it? It reminds me of a couple games. Wait, a couple of games. No, only one game. It reminded me of one game. The one game that it definitely reminds me of is fucking Sonic 3D Blast. If you remember Sonic 3D Blast, well, a couple of games really. I mean, of course, it's obviously Mario Galaxy reference number one right there, because everyone's referencing as Mario Galaxy. But there were true Sonic fans like I am and everybody else mostly that we played the games for so many years, known about one secret game, one game you probably never heard of. But I'll get to that in a bit. The second one I was going to say was Sonic 3D Blast, because the animals do kind of look like the ones from Sonic 3D Blast, like the ones you had to rescue. I know they were just basically birds, or there might have been animals too. I don't remember if they were just birds or animals. Let me know in the comment section below if you ever played that game. I had played Sonic 3D Blast. I just don't remember if it was mostly those colored birds or also like animals too. It might have been both, actually, to be honest. It might have been both. It might have been animals and birds that you had to rescue, pretty much, from those little extra zones with the Chaos Emeralds and shit like that. But anyways, yeah. So, it reminds me of that when I saw that, but also when I saw the gameplay to this game, it looks like a game that Sega was in development many years ago for the Sega Saturn. Feeling it was actually going to be the very first 3D Sonic game to come back in 1996, the same year that Super Mario 64 debuted in Nintendo 64. Same thing with Crash Bandicoot back on PlayStation 1. If Sega's way to compete with Nintendo 64 when it comes to Mario, with competition-wise, back in the day, if you remember, Nintendo and Sega were rivals, and they want to compete also with Sony because now a newcomer came in. Sony came in 96, well 95 and 3, but 96 consoles like shit, Crash Bandicoot, fuck. So we have two competitions this year. So they were like, okay, we need to create something big, something that will definitely blow everybody away. And that's when we had Sonic Extreme. Unfortunately, what happened to it? Game production canceled. Why? It's because they had some issues and some bugs that couldn't work out in the game in time for its. I believe it's because they had some bugs involved that they couldn't really like do it like for the deadline, because you know all video games most of the time do have a deadline. And what it was is they probably didn't have time to fix all the bugs and glitches and stuff like that. And to mention, they've only shown like one level, and basically that's all they've been working on. Like, they barely had enough time to work on the levels for the game. So they were in shit without a pedal, pretty much, and the game's canceled. They need a fucking Sonic game to basically compete with them. And that's of course we had Sonic R and Sonic 3D Blast, but it was built on Genesis and Saturn, like whatever. It's a shame, because when I saw this for the first time, I'm like, shit, what the fuck could this be a 3D Sonic game? I would love this. Instead of Sonic, well, sort of instead of Sonic Adventure. Even though, don't get me wrong, I like the Adventure series, but, I mean, I like it. I mean, it has problems, yes, but I still think the games are pretty fun, for me anyway, it's nostalgia. But, you know, still, that would have been a really good, awesome game to do for Sonic Adventure. That would have been pretty awesome. You know, there's some, like, revamping here and there when it comes to, whatchamacallit, the, nowadays in this generation. But anyways, getting back to that. From what I've seen gameplay so far, gameplay looks pretty damn fun. I actually looked into more information on this game, and what it is that basically the story is that while Sonic was chasing his rival Dr. Eggman, apparently these like 6 deadly sin creatures or something like that, the creatures you saw at the end of the trailer, and most of the trailer at the beginning, when they were going after the animals, and Sonic did his little thing where he's fucking spinning, and then like, oops, sorry, you're too slow for me, bitch. Then, like, you know, the fucking guy gets knocked over. Now, a lot of people were griping about those 6 characters and who they are. Some of them said they represent the 6 deadly sins. So I'm guessing that's what they kind of represent. This says the Deadly 6. They're called the Deadly 6. The Deadly 6. Shit. I can't, oh my god, I can't believe I started there. But yeah, again, no takes, fuck it. But, yeah. But it's weird, though. It's like, these creatures, they just come out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, so I'm guessing each time you go to a boss battle, they're gonna be one of the main bosses you have to fight, instead of like fucking Dr. Eggman's like machines or something like that, which is, you know, okay. I'll give Sega credit, at least it's something new. I mean, Eggman, I don't know if Dr. Eggman's gonna be in this game, because all we saw was just them. So Eggman could be in this game, but I don't know. But if there is no Eggman in this game, that will be very surprising and be honestly something brand new. And again, I have to give Sega credit. At least they're trying something brand new with the franchise. Unlike with a certain red-capped plumber that keeps... Yo, okay, you get what I'm guessing here. Okay, fuck it. Unlike Mario, pretty much. Okay, there, I said it. Unlike fucking Mario, where it's just the same old thing. It's like, oh, we have, like, the same scenario. Bitch gets kidnapped. You gotta be the hero. You fucking save the bitch. There you go. End the fucking game. At least it's pretty much different. I mean, okay, will the Chaos Emeralds be in this? Probably. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. If the Chaos Emeralds aren't in this game, that's fine. And maybe Sonic can probably outdo Mario finally. And I think it's about time, pretty much. Don't get me wrong. I love Mario. I love the franchise. But recently they have been slipping when it comes to this whole doing the same old 2D routine they've been doing for a good while. And I really hope, thank God at least they're doing another 3D type Mario game that they're working and developing. And hopefully they better show that at E3. It's not just for 3D, it's not for 3DS though. I believe it's going to be for the Wii U as well. So definitely can't wait to see that. If they're going to compete with this brand new Sonic game, they definitely got to get their hands and toes on this fucking well, hands and toes. They're just their hands. Why do I say toes? Well, I don't know. I'm not making any sense here. But anyways, if Nintendo really wants to get their plumber back in gear, something new, they gotta finally have a brand new creative 3D Mario game. And I believe they said they are working on one. So I'm guessing probably they're gonna show it at E3. If they do, that's fine. But give it credit. At least it's Sonic this time, and we haven't had a Sonic game in 2 years since Sonic Generations, so that's pretty good. And the gameplay, the way you have to go fast, and Sonic's new powers look freaking pretty cool. I like Sonic's new powers, where it's pretty much you do like this like after image thing when you're speeding and all that, like and with this kind of after image thing, it creates like multiple clones of like Sonic, and what it is like you can also use that to get like a very fast speed, like an after image could come and be like I'm fucking jumping the enemies and kill them and shit. That's actually pretty fucking creative. I have to give the creators of Sega that. They're actually doing something pretty good with the Sonic franchise. It's not just basically, okay, we'll have your 2D to 3D perspective like they did with Generations. Which, don't get me wrong, I love Generations. Same with Sonic Colors. I mean, I'm just hoping they just, like, don't repeat it too much. And this is what I like. This is very new and very creative. Because if they were going to do kind of like the same thing with like Generations / fucking Colors, then it would have gone a little bit kind of repetitive, but at the same time it would be fun. But you know, again, when it comes to Sega, when they add something new to the table nowadays, unlike before when those ideas could have worked but failed miserably, nowadays when they put it in there, it works just fine. So I have no problems with it whatsoever. And I heard the whips are going to return. For some odd reason, the whips are going to return. Well, okay, not the whips, I'm sorry. There's going to be something similar to the whips, but, like, different. And then they're going to be animals this time. But I'm not too sure. But so far, I'm loving it, as long as there are no, like, fucking God of War ripoff thing, where there was with Sonic Unleashed, which I hated. Same with Sonic and the Black Knight. So I'm really, thank God, at least Sega is finally going back to its roots with Sonic. Going back to its roots, but doing something completely different at the same time. The game looks really creative. Graphics are amazing. Sonic Speed is incredible looking in 3D and in the little bit of 2D here and there. And the way that they're doing the platform, again with the whole Mario Galaxy vibe, is a good idea for Sonic. And at first I thought they were going to do that with Sonic Colors, but not really. It's just like Unleashed, but only better and in space. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Even though I liked Sonic Colors, but still, I thought it was just like Unleashed with brand new powers and a much better game to boot too than Unleashed. So yeah, pretty much. Well, this is something completely different and relevant, and they do this for every level. I'm on board. This creative Mario Galaxy vibe with this platform of going fast at the speed of light, and just like it's like a epic roller coaster ride. It's like a really, literally an epic roller coaster ride, and I definitely cannot wait to see the other levels in this game. I heard there's going to be a lot of dessert levels, which is like not dessert levels, but portions of the dessert world. And there's going to be some other worlds too, but they haven't announced what they are. But I'm definitely looking forward to this game. I think I rambled. Yikes! I rambled long enough about this. Jesus Christ! All right, so now that I'm done talking about this, yeah. So overall, I'm looking forward to Sonic. Lost Worlds. I don't know why it's called Lost Worlds. It's not like Super Mario Lost Worlds where it's like it's like weird. It's like Super Mario Lost Worlds, except that was the actual Super Mario Bros. 2, and you see what I'm getting at. But the Lost Worlds sounds like, Sonic Worlds would have been a better title in my opinion, but Lost Worlds, I'm guessing this is like a world that's beyond the Sonic universe. I'm guessing that's why it's called Sonic Lost Worlds. I don't know why. Don't question the title. I think to me Sonic Worlds would have been a better title, but whatever. Definitely looking forward to this game. I'm hyped. I don't know what the main song is going to be for this one. And the song too I'm definitely looking forward to, because I love the Reach for the Stars. Did I find it corny at first? Yes, I did. But I got used to it. Sonic Generations didn't have any new songs except just like cool, awesome, revamped anniversary edition songs of the games we heard from the past, which was cool. So definitely looking forward to the music and everything else as well. And the story, even though I don't give a shit about it, as long as it's like a simple story, it doesn't involve fucking furry romance, fucking crochet shit, then I'm okay with it pretty. And then of course the gameplay is important. And hey, even if the story isn't really too whatever, the gameplay is more important anyway, so whatever, definitely looking forward to it. So yeah, moving on to one more time. Oh god, the Xbox One. Ugh, why we must end it on some bad news. Alright, so the Xbox One. Why is this thing going to be one of the worst things that Microsoft has ever done? Well, I'm not going to make this too long, but I'll begin. Number one, an entertainment system. Now, let's think about this for a minute. Let's put the thinking caps on, especially for the overly obsessed Microsoft fanboys. Let's just put the thinking cap on for one measly second. When it comes to a video game console, what is the main purpose of a video game console? To cook your food like a microwave? No. To play my fucking to look at my Facebook? No. Well, that again, that is kind of cool, but you know, fuck it, whatever. I mean, why would you need that when you have fucking, again, laptops? Again, that's just my opinion. You have smartphones, laptops now. What do you need a fucking game console for that now? Is beyond me. But no, to watch my Blu-ray movies on it. Well, okay, that's one cool feature, but no. The main purpose of a video game console. Oh, but you see what I'm getting at, so fuck that. When it comes to a video game console, the main purpose of a video game console is to play one thing and one thing only. Fucking video games. Video games is the main process of every video game console ever made. Simple. But what is Microsoft doing? They're barely doing little bits of things of video games. They have announced only like 2 or 3 games, and that's technically it. The rest is all just like fucking entertainment shit. You got your fucking internet, you got your Netflix, you got all this shit. They're talking about all this cool entertainment stuff you could do on your system. You could watch movies in HD definition, you could watch your Netflix in HD definition, you could go motherfucking shop on Amazon, go to Facebook, get the Connect, create some kind of Connect capability as well, so you can play that shitty, stupid port on your fucking newer console, which is even worse. Especially, they're gonna have, if you don't, or if you're lazy off your ass, instead of adding the attachment, they're gonna have a control segment with that, its own control for the fucking Connect. Yeah, pretty much. So what they're basically doing is they're going to say, fuck the games in general. Let's just make this into one big ass fucking computer. It's basically a console computer where you can, I mean, not a console computer, but it's just pretty much a Blu-ray player that you can do shit with. Like, it's like a Blu-ray player beyond. Like, you can not just watch your Blu-rays, but fucking go on Facebook, Amazon, your Netflix, you can go on Tumblr, and whatever, etc. And yeah, and that's pretty much about it. And TV networks can be on there as well. It's like, yeah, but where are the games? Oh, we got a little bit, you know, your usual Call of Duty, Halo, and that dancing game. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, and Connect. It's like, no, dude. No. A video game console should be mainly for the fucking games you provided for it. Not fucking shit like pointless shit that you can do on your hard drive computer, your laptop. My fucking phone right here can even do that. My smartphone, which is an awesome one, by the way. Hell, the PS3 I got now can even do that. So what's the point of promoting all this when you should be promoting the important shit, which is games? This is what Nintendo is talking about. This is what Nintendo is doing to beat your asses hard. They said, fuck that shit. We're gonna put games in our fucking convention. Not this stupid, fucking entertainment shit. Fucking games. And that is what Nintendo and Sony are providing at this conference. Games. I mean, Sony, well, they can talk a little bit more about their PS4, which they are. If they want to talk about, the hard drive stuff, that's fine. And even Sony isn't even going to do this to this land. Hell, Sony is basically saying, fuck all that, we're going to provide you with games. I mean, yeah, they're going to talk about that stuff too, but mainly when it comes to Sony, they've announced so many people that are going to be involved in developing video game, video game developers and companies are all going on to the PS4 and developing some very top-notch games for that system. They even announced a ton of stuff they're even gonna, like, they're thinking of all these games that they're actually gonna put in this one console. They mentioned mostly games. The little bits of stuff they only mentioned were about entertainment stuff, or just push it aside just a little bit. Nintendo doesn't even do that. Hell, Nintendo, they learned from their mistake fucking last year with last year's E3 conference with the fucking Wii U. Last year, it was shitty. I mean, Nintendo learned from their mistakes last year. Last year, that was one thing Nintendo did wrong. This year, they ain't screwing around anymore, and that's what happened last year. Same thing kind of with Sony and whatever. This year, they're not screwing around. PS4, well, it may have... Like, most of the conference is going to be focused on that. At least they're going to show you what kinds of games they can create for the system, and it's basically games, then I'm aboard with that. Same with Nintendo. Microsoft, I see no hope. If they can blow me away with some fucking the franchises they're going to hop on with this, then that's okay too. But I don't see that happening, so Microsoft, again, they're a bunch of greedy bastards anyway, so what's the whole point? So... yeah, so I really do not understand. It's simple. It's just simple why this is going to be such a failed system. It's just an entertainment Blu-ray player. That's all it is. It's a Blu-ray player with freaking attachments added to it that you could do shit with. And that's technically it. That's all it is. It's like a freaking cable box, for God's sakes. You might as well call it the Xbox channel, or no, the Xbox network, and you could pretty much just hook it up to many other fucking TVs, and you could just watch TV with that. There's no games here. There's nothing. And this is why this system, in my opinion, is definitely going to be one of the worst ideas, unless they can blow me away with some top-notch shit, but that ain't going to happen, because they only want to focus on casual shit, like shit that's, like, basically dumbed down for people who don't care about gaming, who are just people who just don't really play video games much, and just want a little something extra, you know, something cool, something, you know, the show of, oh, look, I'm a gamer, I got this, but what game are you playing? I'm not playing any games, I'm just watching my Netflix. Why do you call yourself a gamer? Exactly. Microsoft fanboys, fucking exposed. So that's my video on the Xbox One. I'm already done rambling enough. It's kind of hot. I'm sweating my ass off doing this. I gotta turn my shit on, because if I turn it all on, my fan, my cooler, and all that, it's basically gonna interrupt my mic. The AC I would put on too, but unfortunately I could only record videos here, and the AC would be loud as hell anyway, so I don't want that blasting. And I'm gonna turn it on when I'm done making the video anyway, so that's the only way you guys can hear me. So thanks again, guys, for watching my video, my thoughts. What are your thoughts on Sonic Lost Worlds? Are you excited for this game? Are you hyped finally a new Sonic game has been in the works? Or if you're just tired of Sonic at this point, you're one of those like, 3D Sonic, you know, why bother with it? No, that's fine too. Just leave your likes or comments, whatever, and give your overall thoughts, video response, whatever you want to do. And also, what do you guys think of Microsoft's stupid entertainment console concept with the Xbox One? And again, the name is retarded too. Xbox One. Oh, what's next? You have to upgrade your system to an Xbox 2. The following year, an Xbox. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Jesus Christ. Microsoft. What do you... Microsoft is pretty much just shooting themselves in the foot at this point. But again, that's just my overall thoughts. What are your overall thoughts on this? Are you still looking forward to the console either way? Do you still find a little glimmer of hope from Microsoft? Or are you just on the same bandwagon saying like, oh, this sucks, Microsoft is going to fail again, Sony and Nintendo are going to dominate, you know, whatever. Just give me your overall thoughts, video responses, whatever. So until then, guys, this is Straw Ninja 89, over and out, see you on the bounce, peace out, and gamer fans, remember, no game is ever impossible. Keep on gaming. Peace.